Welcome back to Warehouse Wilgus. I am always excited to see you when you come on by, and I've got a whale of a presentation for you all today. This is the MS Greed model kit that was given to me by... Be sure to support the channel at Gundamit.com or Showz store by typing Wilgus, W-I-L-G-U-S at the top. There are a ton of pre-orders, sale, and upcoming items available over at the website. Getting the review started, we'll take a look at the articulation of Greed herself. Now, sidekick can go out pretty well, not a full 90 degrees, but it will give you a nice range which she can straddle the actual whale itself, which you'll see a little later. The double hinge on the knee does get hindered by the rear flap, but if you do move it out of the way, you do have full access to that double bend on the knee. Articulation in the ankles, though, are a little unique. They will pivot in the way that the hinges are presented, but they do go in on a peg. Top of the waist can go a full 360, and the bottom portion, belly button section, can go relatively far left and right as well. Just be a little careful. Hinge on the wrist, I should say. It does have a peg once you actually place the multiple different types of hands that are inside, so it does have a rotation, but depending again on how it's situated, it will give you its angle. Double bend on the elbow as well. And a pretty nice little arm-shoulder ratio. Head can rotate pretty well. I will say that the neck scarf does have a little bit of some looseness, and a lot of the items are on ball joints, so you do have a nice bit of some rotation on there. As the back skirts you've already seen. Removing the leg and the arm does add a bit of some variety by giving her her peg leg and her hook arm, which I love the transparent purple that you get on both sides. And the hinges on them does give you a little bit of some articulation and range of movement on it. Replacing the head, you do get a very nice kind of skull motif look to it, where she has like a eye patch kind of a thing going on. And I again love how the panel lining has really popped out a lot of the detail that would have been missed otherwise. And putting Greed with her weapons really makes her pop on her presentation. Even with some extra lighting, you can see a little more of that hidden detail that's caught on the panel lining, the detailing. It's just a beautiful kit. Now, replacing the arm still gives you another feature that when taking out the shark that's also buildable in this kit, you can place the pegs on here and give her a shark blaster. Overall, there is a ton of articulation, posability, and difference on presentation when it gets to just Greed herself. But she's not the only piece in this entire kit. We've got the little shark guy that goes in there. Now this shark, again, beautiful on the panel lining, the translucent, very articulated when you get to take a look at all the 5 different segments that are on the tail. They can go up and down very well. Side to side gives it a very fluid and animalistic type of look to it. Again, I just love the way that it looks. It's not very static, which you will have later on in the kit, but this just has personality and it pops. And the fin also has some articulation. The sword itself, or the anchor I should say, is gorgeous. I love how the gold pops out slightly. The panel lining again is going to be a repeat helper here. Separating it will give you the option to combine it with the chain that's included and gives you a nice, as you've seen already, cool view of motion. And just alone, it's got some nice range to it. Very cool addition. Again, it's like an anchor on a ship. And now we have the Manta Ray, which has presence. As you can see, very nice in the size of my hands. Removing the piece on the bottom will unhinge and take out the inner small little shark. Not a lot of detail on it, but its tail is where it really stands out. Hinge on the fin on the top, but the tail reminds me of like Gundam Wing Epion. The different segmented pieces, which I think is 8, along with that little dagger looking tip at the end. I, again, love how it adds a bit of some articulation and fluidity to the unit. Now, you do have some other pieces that are on ball joints, which do add to its articulation. Not that you would position them like this, but you could if you want. Rear ports kind of open up for some reason, and it just, again, adds to the variety of posing. You do have this small hinge that gives you a peek into the inside cockpit, which looks like Greed can slide inside, and I do think that the other hinges that you'll see later on in the unit, like on the bottom gills, add to its personality. Give you some detail. Ah, gorgeous. The front hinges on the teeth? Mandibles? Yum noms? Adjustable for when you place it inside the big unit. And the wings. Oh my gosh. Not only do they go up, but down. And they give it a nice, almost potential barrel roll kind of look. But it just looks like a nice stingray. I love how it came out, and this is just blowing me away. So I love the way that the stingray looks. Plop the piece back inside, lock it in, and there you go. Now for the whale, the last giant piece of this entire setup. Tail can go up and down. It's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little pieces there. All of them can move. They can rotate. They are on a peg, so you do have some articulation. The side pieces open up to add to the flare. The tail itself also is a little loose, but you can see how it still supports its weight pretty alright. When you do use its included stand, it's not bad. The front fins can also slide for some reason, which is weird. And the guns do come off to open up to another piece that, when you will adjust in the future, will take in the stingray. So all of this is a modular and adapts inside to each other. After removing this other piece, which will help for Greed to straddle the actual unit because she can ride it like a motorcycle. The bottom portion opens up so that way you can reveal the inside tri-mounted cannon, which is just blows me away. It's another just mouth blaster, so I love it. And Greed riding the actual whale. I just cannot get over the presentation, the color separation, how the uniformity of it works with each other. The panel lining pops everything. It is a beautifully gorgeous model kit, and I did take some time to build it, probably over 12 hours with everything, but it's gorgeous. Now, with everything included, because it does have the arm portions, you can use all of it together to show off Greed and everything. And I'll be honest, I was a bit excited to try to present everything in one nice, fluid little motion. I cannot tell you how amazing this is. Now, not only do they all separate by themselves, but removing the pieces and combining them into one massive unit is available. Separating the shark, the tail, combining some pieces, and putting them in will make the stingray slightly bigger. So this is initially just the first transformation. So the Devil Ray is huge already. That just adds some extra flair. But if you go the extra step, remove it, and change a couple pieces, you can combine a lot of them into the actual whale unit itself. Thankfully, included baggage gives you a hold of a lot of the stuff that you're going to be using. And pick up a part separator. Future you will be very happy that you did. Looking at the initial size of what everything comes into looking like, and combining all of these extra fins and pieces together, you get a massive model kit that, when combined with everything, thankfully will help with space and presentation. What do you all think? Tell me in the comments. Adding in the very nice riot suppressing guns, which can also be popped onto the peg. There you go. Massive detail, the sculpting, the color separation. I am blown away. This is a whale. of a project that I was very happy to take on. See? So again, massive thank you to ShowZ Store and Gundamit, because this would not have happened were it not for you all. I'm very excited to see how this goes in the future. And if you all are interested, again, you can pick a copy of this up for yourself over at the website. Be sure to use my code Wilgus up at the top to help support the channel. But this model kit is very happy to be a part of the collection. Overall, the shark, after everything is done, is close to 19 inches long. And that's ridiculous. I think the only other major thing that I have that's close enough to this size is going to be the Thunder King, the combiner from Transformers, which very soon I will show you some size comparison on this. But the included stands, using the Remet Fantasy was something that popped into my head at the very last second. And it fits very well with Greed. I can't wait to take some more photos with her down the road. And as a fun added bonus, not only does the display unit hold the whale... Oh no! You can break these pretty easy. Be careful with the actual arm units depending on how tight you make them, but if you actually get them positioned, they can be held inside the display unit. So it would have been able to hold 4, but we're down to 3. But that's still really cool if you're not using it. The Liger Zero that's going to be coming out soon, different Gundam model kits, 1/44th, 1/100th. We've got a variety of Transformers and figurized model kits and Transformers. We've got a delivery. And I can't wait to show you more. Here's the build. Enjoy. This is massive. Jesus, I love this thing. That is gorgeous, man. Looking at like the reflection right here, the Greed. You still have some reflection that's going off there. That feels nice. And you can see the gloss of the artwork. You've got the Moonlight Judge and the Zoids Chokugan box. It definitely has a size on all of them. That is crazy. Like maybe at that size, then you can cover it. Okay, cool. That's impressive. There you go. You guys won't. You usually get figure comparisons, not box comparisons. Measurement wise, we are at 21 inches wide, 14 inches tall, and deep, we're looking at 7 inches. Weight. There we go. 6 pounds, 15 ounces. Feeling a little greedy. Ba-da-ba-ba-doo-ba-ba! There we go, everybody. Thanks for coming to the channel. Fishy bottoms.
It even comes with its own action stand, and it's printed. Ooh, dude, that is so nice. That new plastic smell. The VIP card looking gorgeous. Dude, get out of the... And yo, all I am excited for is panel lining. This thing is going to be a pain, but it's going to look gorgeous when it's done. Oh, it actually has some screws. Where are you going to use those? underneath here.
So quick video, that's Greed, and she's also got a shark that's with her, with a giant anchor sword, which is looking amazing. And we've got the stingray, which can still poop a little thing out its tail. And we've got this big boy coming up soon. Ooh, we can actually open it up, so that part can come out. And his mouth can open up for a blaster. Go for that thing.